Good day. It's an honor for me to come and speak today. And I'll share my journey and also share where we are as a business and share also the exciting things that are happening in terms of the future. Originally, I was born in Queenstown. And my mother was probably having a grade 8 and my father a grade 11. So my mother was a domestic worker and my father was a male nurse. So we're 4 boys. I'm the youngest. So my father was a great rugby player and he was hoping that I could take it over and become also a rugby player. And I think I disappointed my father because I end up doing ballroom dance and Latin American. And that for me, I think something that he never, pleased with. It was the firstborn. I was, expected to take over the legacy of playing rugby. I grew up normal child. There was nothing special about me. And passed to grade 12, 1994, the country was in a transition. So it was all about Mandela time. So when I passed to grade 12, I was not sure what to study. So because also my limitation, I only have geography, history, biology, Xhosa, English, and Afrikaans. So I can't do commerce, I can't do engineering, I can't do any course. I can only become a teacher or a nurse or a pastor. So for me, it was more like I wanted to do political science. So I wanted to analyze politics. I was not even involved in any structures in where I come from. So it was more about sitting in the TV, analyze the politics. And because at home, my mother, unemployment, it happens, and she has to sell liquor. So I used to assist my mother after school. And liquor business, it's a very interesting business because if there's next liquor store opens, every customer goes. So for 4 years, I was involved assisting my mother. And at that time, I was not sure that it was preparing me to run business one day. But I never take it because it was more to survive, for us to eat, to go to school. So it was not more about the business. But came to Cape Town, 96, because I have to stay the whole year, not doing anything. Came to Cape Town, went to UWC, looking to study, and I found them, they were toy-toying, so I couldn't find a space. And I went to Pentech, they offered me horticulture, and took me 3 years to understand what is horticulture, and went to Cape Tech. They offered me a bridging course for accounting, business economics for a year. So the following year, 97, so I was working as doing teaching. And that year, it was the year my father passed away. So there were many chances that I could go back home and work in the garage, or there were chances that there was no one supporting me. So I came to Cape Tech and explained my situation in my lectures. They offered me a job, small job to assist with assignment, give me stipend. Following year, 98, work at Waterfront with Marcel selling frozen yogurt. They fired me because I could not speak English. So, and then I work at Waterfront department where I was doing marketing. And within no time, they also fired me because it was a short-term job. So, and then finished a diploma whilst I was working at Edcon that time, doing call center. So after I finished diploma, 2001, I got the best opportunity to work at Bishop's, one of the best schools in Rondebosch. So I was working there as a kind of student assistant, being exposed in teaching in the private school. 5 months, the environment was not good. I think I was very young, and the culture shock, and I decided to go to Khayelitsha. So I went to Khayelitsha and applied to be a teacher. And I teach accounting, business economics. For 3.5 years, I enjoy. It was one of the best time in my career to be a teacher. Because I used to love so much the finance, love so much the structures around SATU, governing body. But I reached a ceiling within 3.5 years. I was in debt, so I could not pay the bond, the Corsa Light I was driving, the expensive girlfriend that I was having, supporting my mother. So it was tough. So I used to live with Edgar's, Capitec, with debt. So, and I asked myself, what is happening with my life? Because I enjoyed being a teacher, but there was something missing. And then I resigned being a teacher, and I started selling refurbished computers. So I used to sell refurbished computers on a boot of a car, going to school, selling computers. It was difficult in the beginning. So people would say to me, "You're not okay. You can't sell second-hand computers and think that you're going to make it." So people were doubting me, but I'm fine. I can just resign, with a comfortable job and sell second-hand computers. And others, they will say to me, "You were a teacher last month, now you are selling second computers. And our schools, there was a break-in, so they stole computers. So you are the one that's stealing computers to schools." And also my body was not assisting me. I was kind of half of the size. So with the big head, big teeth, and big eyes. So no one take me serious. So I asked a presentation, he said, no, come next month. Go back next month, no chance for presentation. So one take me serious. So the first month, October, there were 2 computers I've sold. Second month, there were 2 computers. Third month, I saw a power of stockfell on teachers. So I grouped teachers in a stockfell. So I would say to them, 6 of you, you'll form a group. So contribute 400, 400, 400, 400. So within 6 months, we'll buy this month's computer for you next month. That's the way that I get cash flow. That's the way probably a break comes in to the power of stockfell. Because teachers work together, they have loyalty, and they come together. No one will probably find himself not being part of stockfell. So for 6 months, using stockfell to high school, my brother joined me. Now my brother also comes from engineering background. So both of us, we don't have any technical background. We can't fix computers. So we have to find a partner. So we can't pay this partner in terms of like salary. So we offer him a shareholding in the businesses. So 3 of us, we're part of these businesses. So we name these businesses using our name. So the Silulo, it's Gribo, Luvuyo, Lonwabo. So 3 of us, we use our abbreviation. But the meaning of our business, it's we bring value through technologies in our communities. And we went to every township school selling secondhand to teachers. And our focus was more from teachers. We never realized that the ICT gap in our communities, it's huge. So they were buying 2 stockfell, buying a month, we sell about 40, 50 computers. So in Kaisha Mall, they were building a mall 205. We applied for a space in the mall to open the internet cafe because for 2 years, we're using our boot of a car as our as our office. So we apply a space in the mall. They say to us, we are blacklisted. They can't give us, space in the mall. So we met one of the landlord, a tenant who was selling electricity. We asked for 30 square meters to open internet cafe. So he asked us 4,200. We went to Old Man to do the tables. We asked for a supplier to loan us 10 computers. We put computers. First month, 10 over, we made about 350 rand. Expenses were 12,000. So it was tough for 6 months. Don't make money. People are on our case, and it was really kind of tough until we went to UCT and applied for 26,000 to buy those computers. And we bought them, and then the following year, we opened a training center where we train people on computers. The training center changed our businesses because students, they were getting trained, and after being trained, they will find employment, they will study further, they will find, they will start their own businesses. So the training changed our businesses. If I look at now, this is the boot of a car that started our businesses. It's just like we have a sound system now, and we no longer own that boot. Something that I regret not having that Corsa Light again, because it's where it started in 10 years back. I just want to talk about what we do exactly. It's an IT center where we offer the following services. We offer computer training, where we train students in the township, in the rural areas, on end-user computers, from Word, Excel, PowerPoint, internet, social media, mobile. So student comes in our center every day from 8 in the morning until 8 in the afternoon. So we have 6 classes. So they take 2 hours every day from Monday to Sunday. So they pay $550 a month to be part of the training, the 6-month training. We also have A+, N+, graphic design, office admin, entrepreneurship course. As a course that if they done with the end user, they will study further, so that some of them, they pursue entrepreneurship. We all now studying now, offering coding courses now for free. I mean, in our centers where we train them on coding. And 2, we have internet cafes. Those internet cafes, they're not typical internet cafes that we see in town anywhere. It's a business centers. So you get design of logos, letterhead, business card, website. I mean, you still find copy, lamination, binding. It's like a business center that you could see it. We have the IT support, repairs, maintenance, internet connection, I mean, to where we are. And the mobile support is the biggest one. I mean, I'm so even today surprised. On a daily basis, you will see 30 to 40 people walking in with their smartphone. They want us to set up emails, set up just WhatsApp, and you'll be amazed in terms of they're willing to pay 10 rand. Just for emailing the phone, 10 rand for WhatsApp. So just they come in, they will pay probably about 40 rand. It only take 15 minutes. By the time they're gone, we'll be training them for them to understand, I mean, how this all, I mean, they can work it out and how they're able to use it. So this is kind of a growing business in terms of a mobile. It's something that also it makes us to really think, I mean, how this have evolved so far. We have expanded. I mean, in Kailisha alone, we had about 7 stores. You can go to a Pal, Danone, Strand, Philippi, Kukuletu. You'll find our center. It's a walk-in. Find a center for us. I mean, if you go to Eastern Cape, from Mtata to PE, Lady Frey, Alwa North, Steg, you'll find us as part of. So we have 18 centers in the Western Cape. We have 15 centers in the Eastern Cape. And totally we have 3 centers that we have in both provinces. The impact that we do, 50% of our students that train with us, they find employment. Others, they will study further. Others, they will start their businesses. We've allowed people now not to walk to go to Mitchell's Plain or Cape Town to access to internet. So they can walk in our centers, and we provide kind of those that are doing tenders using our centers instead of using their space. Our partnership, I mean, our course has been accredited by MIT CETA, Microsoft Academy. So a student, when they graduate, they will get qualification from this. We also partner with Microsoft, where you can only buy a software through us at $10. And any software, you can only buy it. It has to be from a refurbished computer. So you can only buy at $10. MWeb, Vodacom, I mean, they've partnered with us also. So part of the 8 stores that we have, MWeb have done entire development. So they probably spent about 2.8 million for us to open more stores. Vodacom, the 3 stores that we add mobile in terms of selling the prepaid and contract. We're doing learnerships in Alwa North, Saldana, and Steg with Department of Labor, where we allow young people to get opportunity. We employed 140 staff members on the full-time basis. I mean, in this past 10 years, 2012, we were the best productivity company in the country because of the growth. We won SAB Kickstart as the best entrepreneur in the Western Cape, best entrepreneur nationally. We've Also awarded by KPMG and Cape Times as the entrepreneurs the best entrepreneur. Brand SA, I'm part of the ambassador now, so pay your part. So you'll see in Midrand and Belleville a big board with my face where say that pay your part, and probably they are paying for that also, smiling. And 2011 we're in Jordan to be Endeavor. Last year EO. But 2014 I was in Germany to receive an award as the most influential young person of the world, and because of the impact that we're doing in our communities. So that award is like given people like Jackie Chan, Elvis Presley. So I probably one in South Africa, one in Africa to receive that kind of an award. I think I wanted to share you before allowing questions. I talk about the good things. There are lessons doing business in the township. And the lesson for me, it's one, in order for you to succeed doing business in the township, you have to partner with key, either corporate or government or, partnership is a key. On my story, the success is based on leveraging on existing partnership. So in order to do it, you make sure that you partner. But two, when you run the business in a township, it cannot be like you're running a business in town. There has to be a social agenda. Your business has to make sure that it empower people, it educates people, it brings something that adds value in their life. Because if you're going to get like a KFC there, you not have any connection with the community. So for you to make sure that your businesses has to be, you make sure that you have, a way to connect with it. And I can tell you, as much people see township as a problem areas where there's crime, unemployment, there's poverty, I see abundance of opportunity. But it's not easy. Not something that you could do it, but it's something that if you do it and you do it very well, people will love you and will support you, and you'll be amazed in terms of the growth. Be credible. From the brand point of view, you can go to Ikailisha or go to Mthat, ask Usilulu. The smaller child will tell you. Even kids now are being named Luluto, Silulo, based on the brand. We've been asked by people to come and paint their houses and put our brand in their houses, the way they believe in. There were times that were the problem. They come in on the roof of the center in Philippi, stole about 15 computers. Police came in. No one could arrest any person. The following day, community came to us, and we go where the computers are, and we bring those computers to show that they buy in from communities, the way they've loved it. So, when you kind of having a great brand, you find much more interest, with people. And I think more than anything, I will talk about this, this thing that even for us, even today, even for me, we no longer now celebrated individuals that come from our communities. We have to make sure that we grow with other individuals, because that thing is not sustaining this pop star mentality of one individual. It has to be. And I think the only way you could do to inspire, to create entrepreneurship, is to make sure that people look up to someone who's credible, someone who's not interested in another thing, someone who's more from a credibility point of view. So what I see there, there's a great opportunity of many of you to make sure that you see township now as a way of starting your businesses and solutions. That's my talk, and I'd really love to have some questions.